Hello and welcome to Drawing with Eden and
Carly.
Ash. Welcome. Yes, we're going to get given a challenge by Ash and we're both going to draw it at the same time. Ash, what challenge do you have for us?
So I want you guys to draw the hero of a kingdom, a hero knight specifically. You're both going to have two different kingdoms because your kingdoms are at war with each other. Eden.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Eden, you are from, your knight is from the garlic bread kingdom.
Yeah.
And Mikali, your knight is from the spaghetti kingdom.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, right. Let's get started then, shall we?
You can incorporate other pastas if you wish.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to give mine a very strong jawline, almost like the Crimson Chin. Every knight should have a thick neck. Okay, I've got to have a think about weapons as well, don't I? What started this conflict, Ash, between our kingdoms?
Well, you see, garlic bread is commonly served alongside with pasta.
Okay, yeah.
And so, pasta's the main event and garlic bread's just a bit on the side. And garlic bread, they just got sick of it. They were like, we want to be the main event. We don't just want to be limited to your pasta meals. We want to be a food type in our own right. But pasta was like, no, man, like, you need to know your place. We got you to where you are. Without us, you would be nothing.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Well, quite frankly, we're not getting the praise we deserve, I'd say. Like, I don't think people would eat pasta as much if they couldn't have... if they weren't allowed to have garlic bread with them. In fact, I would say people only have pasta as an excuse to have garlic bread as a side. How about that?
I kind of agree with you. I eat garlic bread with non-pasta meals. I love garlic bread.
How dare you?
Yeah, you're welcome in my kingdom, Ash. I don't think you're as welcome in Mikali's kingdom.
Shut up. You are nothing but a starter.
I'm a starter, a main course, and a dessert.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm thinking weapon-wise, I think there's only one thing for it. This body is very out of proportion, but oh well.
He's a very chunky boy.
Oh, he's a chunky boy, but he needs to be chunky so he can fill people up, because people aren't going to be filling themselves up on pasta in my kingdom. Okay, I've got an idea for this. I'm happy for suggestions for the night if you have any.
I mean, a good easy one is just to say garlicus, but that feels too easy.
Okay, if you tell me some names of famous knights, I will see if I can figure out how to turn it into a garlic bread pun.
You've got Sir Galahad. He's a classic.
Sir Garlic Bread.
Garlic head.
You got Siegfried.
Garlic Fried.
Goiskard.
One more time, please.
Goiskard.
Goiskard. Garlic card.
Robert Goiskard, the crafty. Garlic card, the crunchy.
I'm not a massive fan of crunchy garlic bread. Okay, you know the classic garlic bread, like the baguette with, garlic butter on and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Do you go for a nub? Do you go for a little end? Or do you go for the nice soft middle bits?
You know what, Eden? This might surprise you, but it depends on what part of the meal I'm at.
That's so true.
I'll have the nub, like, sort of towards the end, and I scoop up some, like, the remaining sauce and a couple of bit of twirly bits into the nub, and I just like it's its own edible bowl, really. But I always start off with a nice middle bit.
I feel like there's almost a bit of a lesson there, that maybe actually, rather than one being more important than the other, together we're better.
No way.
Yeah, no, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
I love having garlic bread with soup, and having a nubby bit of garlic bread with a bit of soup as an edible bowl, infinitely better than with pasta.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, nonsense. You need me. Don't forget that. I think, I've gone for two weapons.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to up my creativity then, I think. I'm going to draw the little squire boy of this person as well. Because, of course, little knights have... Well, not little knights. Knights have squires, don't they?
So, Mikali, what is your favourite type of pasta?
I mean, the one I eat the most is lasagna. I do quite like a bolognese. I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to my pasta, to be honest. But yeah, lasagna or bolognese, I would say.
Bolognese is a good one.
We've been
It's
having a
one
lot
of
of
those-
veggie bolognese recently.
I prefer bolognese with pasta than with spaghetti. We had a lovely healthy pasta the other night, us.
Yeah, what was it?
I love like grating up courgette with a potato peeler. So did
Yeah.
that, a couple of spoons of garlic and herb Philadelphia, some chili flakes, some spinach.
Ooh.
You're practically a big chef. Like, what's the guy from Ratatouille? Mr. Gousson.
Right, is that film good?
I think everyone is afraid of what they'll say if they reveal themselves to not like it.
Because I thought it was quite good, but it is ridiculous, isn't it?
I don't think Pixar go for realism.
You're right. It's so ridiculous though.
I watched it for the first time like 2 years ago, and I expected it to be like groundbreaking, and it was just okay.
Well, yeah, but that's it, isn't it? That's all it can be.
I don't
think
understand how people can herald it as it being their favorite Pixar film.
Well,
No.
let's be honest, it's no one's favourite Pixar film, is it?
I've known quite a few people to say it is their favorite Pixar film.
Yeah,
and I
but
just
they're
don't get it.
obviously lying.
I think what I really liked about it was the setting.
What, France?
Yeah.
You could just go to
Well-
France then, couldn't you?
Well, maybe I will.
To be fair, one's cheaper than the other. That's it.
Yeah. It's my budget trip to Paris.
I'd go and then I'd just be disappointed.
There's no rats making my dinner.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought France was based on Ratatouille. Not as in Ratatouille was based on France, as in they made France because Ratatouille did so well.
I love the way that your squire is holding his bow and arrow.
Hold on though, he needs a bit of a boost up, I think. So should we?
He's
Oh, dear.
bigger than the knight.
Well, not anymore.
I'm drawing like this sort of dress piece on my knight out the front, and it looks like a giant pan flute. It's supposed to be pasta.
All right, so Eden, question:
Yeah.
cheesy garlic bread or no?
Yes. Not too cheesy, but I feel like that's an important part of it. Because, like I think I've established, I'm not a big fan of dry garlic bread
Sure.
or like anything like that. And I feel like the cheese makes it better. I'm not a big fan of, what do I prefer? I don't think I'm a massive fan of like traditional garlic bread, which is actually the garlic bread that I've drawn more. I really like the sort of garlic bread pizza style, garlic flatbread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like that a lot. We should do some big old war weapons, shouldn't we? I guess. Well, I mean, I will. I don't think Mikali should, because then.
Well, it's because the pasta nation's a weak nation.
Well, exactly, and like I'm
What?
assuming.
They've
What?
been on for too long. They've never had to prepare for war before.
The Garlic Bread Kingdom were planning this for a while, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been planning it from the moment that you decided yourself superior to us.
The moment garlic bread went onto the sides menu, they started the mutiny.
There's only one thing that garlic bread likes about being on the side menu, and that is that they are commonly ordered for the table.
Yeah, exactly. They're for sharing and bringing people together. No one shares pasta, do they?
Exactly. Pasta just wants to tear everyone apart. Not that I'm biased in this challenge.
No, certainly not. I'm going to draw another one of our infantry, if that's what it's called. Obviously, this man, he needs to be on stilts. And what better stilts are there than garlic bread? Oh, that's very skinny garlic bread. There we go. You see, Mikali, your person is going to have to do battle with all of my good people. Or I'm assuming, have you only got one?
Yeah. Yes, we've only got one at the moment.
He does look quite good though. I'll give him that.
Well, yeah, that doesn't
She.
surprise me. She.
You know, I'm all for like, you know, strong female protagonists.
I think animals were used in war quite a bit, weren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, loads.
I'm going to put this man here, actually. There we go. So I've got space for my big beast. Oh, I've just had a genius idea. I can't remember quite how to draw it, though.
You're about to draw Sonic the Hedgehog.
Maybe.
Sonic the Garlic Bread Jog.
Yeah.
Got a feeling it's going to be hideous.
Why would you say that? I'm just trying to remember what Sonic looks like with his nose, because he's got like that, and then he's got... Or does his nose go out? I can't remember. So his legs are not the big... It's not that his legs are moving so fast. His legs are actually just flat garlic bread things. You know what? I think I'm pretty much there. I want to say.
No, that's quite dark, Mikali.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it look like garlic bread?
A mixture between a garlic bread and a pickle.
He hates Rick and Morty.
I'm trying to make this look more like garlic bread, but I don't think it is.
I mean, I've just drawn a load of baguettes. Really, hopefully
You're
make
not
it.
adding Pikachu.
Well, no, he's garlic breadachu. Got to get some Pokemon representation in this.
Now I think about it, your little bow and arrow squire also looks a bit like a pickle.
I'm gonna make this a buff Pikachu. I don't get really what this arm pose is. Oh, that's horrible.
I think one of the Pasta Kingdom's biggest motives is that most people, myself included, seldom have fresh pasta. It's almost always dried. And you can never have dried pasta taste as good as fresh pasta.
I'll beg to differ on that one, but that's fine. Whatever.
That's true.
I'm arguing for your side here a bit, Mikali. So
Oh, thank you. Yes, I completely agree.
Like, the Pasta Kingdom, they're like, just try some fresh pasta, guys, and you'll see that it's actually a lot better than what you're giving us credit for.
Yeah, and I'll be like, I'm not
okay.
Jamie Oliver. I can't get fresh pasta. I've got no idea where to get it from.
Yeah, you
Let me
can
ask
make
you a
fresh pasta.
Who has time for that?
Oh, it doesn't take that long.
Garlic, Gaelic, garlic, Fred.
Did you say garlic Fred? Well, that's what you say. Garlic Fred.
Yeah. Garlic Fred.
And his band of crunchy boys.
Yeah, you see, I've got a Robin Hood type with his band of merry fellows. Like, you got his good old pal Stilts.
I'm really worried about what you've drawn.
So we've got Sonic the Garlic Bread Chog. Then we've got Stilts. Then we've got Twang.
Why?
Oh, because that's the sound that bow and arrows make.
To be honest, I thought you'd get a Doctor Who reference in there.
What could be a Doctor Who reference?
Well, just the garlic, isn't it?
Oh, garlic. All right.
Yeah.
What's the name of the big Dalek man in Doctor Who? Stavros.
Wait, what?
Stavros Flatley.
Yes, Stavros.
Well, I mean, as a simple drawing, I don't really know what else to add.
Why is there a baby there?
No, that's Stavros Flatley from the Britain's Got Talent. I'm gonna say I'm done because otherwise I'm gonna keep on going.
To be honest, I'm pretty much done. Have a look at mine.
So cool. I'm right. That's like a proper Dark Souls boss. I love the
Yeah.
pasta-like color and light back thing.
So we've got some spaghetti hair, of course, shoulder plates, she's completely wrapped in spaghetti. And we've got a fork with an overdone garlic bread on the end of it. Cheese grater.
Honestly, that's so cool. You've been far more creative with adding different things relating to your food.
Thank you.
Oh, well done. Right. Well, feel free to have a look at mine now.
Oh my. What's going on?
Here's Garlic Fred. And then in order of appearance, here's Twang. And then here's Stilts. Then you've got Garlic Raichu Bread.
I love
Pretty
that.
much a buff Pikachu.
Yeah,
Then you've got Sonic the Garlic Bread Chog.
that's my favourite one. His arms look like he's telling the time.
And then you've got both
What?
Stavros Flatleys.
I don't remember him looking like that.
Ash, who do you think would win in the war? Or
If I was to go with the best interpretation of the challenge, I think I'd give the points to Mikali. He incorporated his kingdom a lot better. There's a lot more pastory things going on in there. And, you know, I'd believe that is a warrior of the Pasta Kingdom. But in
Excellent.
terms of who would win, I mean, just by numbers alone, I think the Garlic Bread Kingdom would take it. And I think, to be honest, that's the basis of their cause, isn't it? It's just strength by numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, people are distracted by Garlic Fred, but it's really Twang they've got to look out for. I mean, have you seen how sharp that arrow is? Well, thank you very much, both of you, for joining me once again for another
No
video.
problem. That was fun.
No problem.
And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.